"No deadbeats allowed at Christmas this year, so we're only having your sister and her family," my dad sneered. 2 weeks later, the deadbeat they disowned hosted everyone at his $8 million mountain lodge. Guess whose Christmas got ruined? I've always been the invisible son. While my sister Victoria lived her picture-perfect life with her surgeon husband and 2 kids, I was the cautionary tale, the dropout, the one who chose art school over law school, the disappointment. Every family gathering, Dad would compare us. Victoria's buying a new SUV. "What are you driving these days? Still that Hyundai?" Mom would sigh. "If only you'd applied yourself like your sister." Victoria would smile sweetly. "Don't feel bad. Not everyone can be successful." What they didn't know was that I'd spent 7 years building a digital marketing agency from scratch. Started in my apartment, grew it quietly, sold it last year for $47 million. I kept my old car, my small apartment, my simple lifestyle. After years of being judged for my bank account, I learned to keep my success private. 2 weeks before Christmas, I showed up at my parents' annual tree decorating party. Dad was holding court with his bourbon, Victoria showing off photos of her latest ski trip. That's when Dad pulled me aside. "Listen, Marcus," he said, not even looking at me. "Christmas this year is going to be family only. Real family. People who've made something of themselves." "What does that mean?" I asked, though I already knew. "It means no deadbeats allowed. Victoria and her family are coming. You should probably make other plans." Victoria appeared, smirking. "Don't make this harder than it needs to be. We want a nice Christmas without any awkwardness. You understand?" Mom nodded from across the room. "It's just 1 year, dear. Maybe use the time to think about your life choices." I stood there, letting it sink in. After 32 years, they were uninviting me from Christmas because they thought I was broke. "Okay," I said simply. "Have a great holiday." I left without another word. That night, I made some calls. By morning, I'd booked the Glacier Peak Lodge, an exclusive 12,000 square foot mountain estate that normally rented for $25,000 a week. Private chef, full staff, helicopter pad, the works. Then I sent a group text to my extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone except my parents and Victoria. "You're all invited to Christmas at my place. Address attached. Transportation provided if needed. Formal RSVP appreciated." My phone exploded. The questions came flooding in. "Where did you get this kind of money? Is this real? What's going on with your parents?" I answered honestly for the first time in years. Explained the agency, the sale, why I'd kept it quiet. My uncle texted, "Your father's been bragging about Victoria's success for years while calling you a failure. This is going to be something." Christmas week arrived. My parents found out about my gathering when my cousin accidentally mentioned it at the grocery store. Dad called furious. "What's this about some Christmas party you're throwing? Just having a few people over." "Where exactly?" "A place I rented in the mountains. Don't worry about it. You made it clear I'm not family." "Don't be dramatic." "We never said that." "No deadbeats allowed," were your exact words. Silence. "Listen," he said, voice changing. "Your mother and I have been thinking. Maybe we were hasty. Of course you should come to Christmas. I'm hosting my own. You and Victoria weren't invited. You don't have to be petty about this." "I'm not being petty. I'm being exactly who you said I was. A deadbeat. Now I have plans." I hung up. Christmas Eve, I watched my family arrive by car and helicopter. The lodge was decorated like something from a magazine. My younger cousins thought they were in a movie. At 6 p.m., as we sat down to dinner, my phone buzzed. Dad, calling for the 8th time. I let it go to voicemail. Later, my uncle read it aloud. "Please, Marcus, your mother's crying. Victoria feels terrible. We made a mistake. Can we please come?" Everyone looked at me. "No deadbeats allowed," I said, raising my glass. "Merry Christmas." The table erupted in laughter and cheers. My parents spent Christmas at Victoria's cramped condo, alone. No extended family, just the 4 of them and their regret.